Rich Dad, Poor Dad introduces the two fathers who had a significant impact on the author's understanding of money and wealth. The author had two dads. His biological father, Poor Dad, who had a good education and a steady job but struggled financially, and his best friend's father, Rich Dad, who had less formal education but was very financially successful. The author explains that both dads had very different views of money and wealth, and these views influenced the author's own attitudes towards money. Poor Dad believed that the key to success was getting a good education and a job with a steady paycheck, while Rich Dad believed that creating wealth and financial independence required taking calculated risks, investing in assets, and owning businesses. The chapter highlights the fact that many people never learn how money works, leading them to struggle financially throughout their lives. The author emphasizes the importance of learning about money and wealth from a young age, and how these lessons can have a huge impact on one's financial future. The Rich Don't Work for Money and introduces the concept of financial independence through asset building. Rich Dad teaches the author that in order to become wealthy, one needs to focus on building assets that generate income rather than just working for a paycheck. The chapter explores the idea that most people are trained to work hard and exchange their time for money, but this leads to a life of trading time for money and not being able to accumulate wealth. Rich Dad explains that the wealthy build assets by investing in things that generate income, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and businesses. He also explains that being financially literate is essential to becoming wealthy, and that it's necessary to understand accounting, investing, markets, and other financial concepts. Additionally, Rich Dad teaches the author the importance of taking calculated risks and not being afraid to fail, as these risks can lead to great financial rewards. The chapter concludes with the idea that by becoming entrepreneurs and investing in assets, one can achieve financial independence and a life free from the constraints of a traditional job. The author notes that the path to financial independence is not easy and requires dedication, discipline, and financial education, but that it is achievable with the right mindset and focus. Why teach financial literacy? And explores the importance of financial education for individuals and families. The chapter begins by highlighting the fact that schools do not provide financial education, leaving many people without the knowledge and skills necessary to make informed financial decisions. The author notes that it is essential for parents and families to provide financial education to their children, as they often inherit attitudes and behaviors towards money from their parents. He argues that teaching financial literacy is just as important as teaching academic subjects, as it empowers children with the knowledge and skills necessary to make smart financial decisions throughout their lives. The chapter also explores how many people are trapped in a cycle of debt and struggle financially due to a lack of financial education. The author notes that by becoming financially literate and understanding how money works, individuals can break free from this cycle and begin building wealth. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is titled Mind Your Own Business and explores the concept of asset building for financial independence. Rich Dad teaches the author that building a business or investing in assets is essential for creating long-term wealth and financial freedom. The chapter begins by explaining that while it's important to have a job and earn a steady income, relying solely on a paycheck is not enough to achieve financial independence. Instead, the author emphasizes the importance of creating assets, such as investment portfolios or businesses that generate passive income and grow in value over time. Rich Dad argues that building a business is one of the best ways to create wealth, as it allows individuals to control their own financial destiny and generate unlimited income potential. The chapter provides practical advice on how to start a business, including identifying a market need, creating a business plan, and understanding the financial implications of entrepreneurship. The chapter also highlights the differences between businesses and investments, noting that building a successful business is more time-consuming and requires more effort than investing. However, Rich Dad explains that both are essential for long-term financial success, and that investing can provide a source of passive income with minimal effort. The history of taxes and the power of corporations, and explores the impact of taxes and corporate structures on wealth creation. Rich Dad teaches the author that by understanding the tax system and utilizing corporate structures, individuals can legally reduce their tax burden and retain more of their hard-earned money. The chapter begins by providing a brief history of taxes and explaining how they have been used throughout history to generate revenue for governments. The author discusses the impact of taxation on individuals and notes that many people are not aware of the various ways they can legally reduce their tax burden. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of understanding the tax code and utilizing tax deductions and credits to reduce one's taxable income. He also explains the benefits of using corporate structures, such as forming a limited liability company, LC, or a corporation to protect assets and reduce taxes. The chapter explores the different types of corporate structures and their advantages and disadvantages, including sole proprietorship, partnerships, LCs, and corporations. Rich Dad argues that using a corporation to create and manage assets can provide significant tax benefits and protect assets from legal liabilities. Finally, the chapter discusses the advantages of investing in real estate as a means of building long-term wealth and reducing taxes through deductions and depreciation. The author provides practical advice on how to invest in real estate, including renting out properties and creating passive income streams. The rich invent money and explores the concept of creating money through innovation and entrepreneurship. Rich Dad teaches the author that the wealthiest people in the world are those who create new ideas, products, and services that add value to society. The chapter begins by arguing that the conventional approach of working hard and relying on a paycheck is not enough to become wealthy. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of being innovative and finding new ways to create value in the marketplace. The author provides several examples of successful entrepreneurs who have created wealth through innovative ideas, such as Ray Kroc of McDonald's and Sam Walton of Walmart. Rich Dad argues that these individuals became wealthy not by working harder than others, but by being innovative and creating systems that added value to people's lives. The chapter also explores the idea that everyone has the potential to be creative and innovative, regardless of their background or upbringing. Rich Dad encourages readers to challenge their assumptions and think outside of the box when it comes to creating wealth, work to learn, don't work for money, and explores the importance of acquiring knowledge and skills through experience in education. Rich Dad teaches the author that in order to become financially successful, individuals need to continuously learn and grow their knowledge and skills. The chapter begins by arguing that the conventional approach of going to school, getting a job, and working hard is not enough to achieve financial success. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and gaining practical knowledge through real-world experience. The author provides several examples of successful individuals who have acquired wealth and success by constantly learning and improving their skills, including his own experiences with his business and investing ventures. He believes that learning through experience and making mistakes is a crucial part of becoming successful. The chapter also explores the idea that most people work for money instead of working to learn and gain new skills. Rich Dad argues that this is a limiting mindset and that individuals should focus on learning first and foremost, as this will lead to greater opportunities and financial success in the long run. Overcoming obstacles and explores the challenges and setbacks that individuals may face on their path to financial independence. Rich Dad teaches the author that overcoming obstacles and persevering through difficulties is crucial for success. The chapter begins by acknowledging that achieving financial success is not easy, and that many obstacles and challenges may arise along the way. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of having a positive attitude and persevering through difficulties, rather than giving up when faced with obstacles. The author provides several examples of successful individuals who have overcome obstacles, including his own experiences with bankruptcy and setbacks in his businesses. Rich Dad argues that these challenges are opportunities to learn and grow, and that individuals should view them as such. The chapter also explores the idea that fear of failure and fear of success can hold individuals back from achieving their dreams. Rich Dad encourages readers to confront their fears and take action, even if it means taking risks and stepping outside of their comfort zone. Getting started and explores the practical steps that individuals can take to start their journey to financial independence. Rich Dad teaches the author that taking action and making a plan is crucial for achieving success. The chapter begins by arguing that the first step towards financial independence is changing one's mindset and taking responsibility for one's financial future. Rich Dad emphasizes the importance of setting goals and creating a plan to achieve them. Rich Dad provides several practical steps on how to get started, including tracking expenses, creating a budget, and finding ways to reduce expenses and increase income. He also emphasizes the importance of paying off high-interest debt and investing in assets that generate passive income. The chapter also explores the idea that education and learning are crucial for success. Rich Dad encourages readers to seek out knowledge and information on finance, investing, and entrepreneurship, and to invest in their own education in these areas. Finally, the chapter emphasizes the importance of taking action and getting started, even if it means starting small or taking risks. Rich Dad argues that taking action and making mistakes is part of the learning process, and that individuals should not be discouraged by failure, but rather to view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Conclusion: Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a must, read for anyone who wants to become financially successful. Its practical advice and timeless principles have helped countless individuals achieve financial independence and build wealth. By changing one's mindset, becoming financially literate, and taking action to create passive income streams, anyone can achieve financial freedom and live the life of their dreams.